Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we got a live commentary of Apex Legends. I'm here to talk about what exactly you guys can expect from this channel, what I can expect from this channel, some goals that I have.
Yup, this is one of my first ever videos on YouTube. Or at least, when I first started trying to do content creation full-time. And for the next 5 years, I would be grinding my wiener off to make video after video in hopes that someday I could reach people. Spoiler alert, I do. But I think we see too much of the success stories and the people at the finish line and the overnight success that we don't really get a good look of what goes on behind the scenes. And I feel like that set an unrealistic standard for what a realistic content creation journey looks like. And so that begs the question, what does a realistic content creation journey look like? How long does it take to actually start doing this full time? What does it actually take to become a content creator, and is there real hope to be a creator in 2025? I'll be answering all of these questions, but if we want to know what the journey looks like, we need to go back. Way back. Oh my god, what is this? This is me at 11 years old. It's my first channel, and obviously I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm inspired by the works of Vanoss and KYR Speedy, to those of you who know them, and have a burning desire to record videos of me and my friends having fun, just like them. You can tell because I have an entire public playlist dedicated to them. My gaming videos consist of a low-quality iPad pointing at my TV. You can even see the inside of my old house. The videos here are completely unedited, with no real substance besides the genuine joy of my younger self. I have Minecraft series, GTA, and Call of Duty, and even an episode of me griefing.
What's up, guys? I'm doing a griefing episode on my other channel. This guy griefed me, so I'm gonna do some payback right now.
And while I was looking back at this early, untouched mark of history, there's something that I noticed that was pretty funny, or more so interesting. I noticed a special quality of mine that, honestly, I think all of us had as kids, but we lost as we grew up. That special quality was that I didn't care. And yes, maybe it was because I was young and naive, but because of that trait, it allowed me to take action even though I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't let the fact that I had a shitty iPad stop me. I didn't care that you couldn't hear my friends correctly or that I didn't know how to edit. I just let my heart take me, and I followed through with it. And like I said, I think this is a trait that we kind of lose as we grow up. We start to let the fact that we don't know things stop us. Instead of allowing ourselves to explore that unknown with curiosity, we shut down, looking at the vast mountain in front of us and quit the journey before we even begin. If you want to check out the channel yourself, I'll leave the link in the description below. I really think it's such a masterpiece. It's like an ancient relic of recorded history. I'm thankful that my younger self uploaded these, and I now get to have the joy of reliving my beginnings. And so, if you can accept the fact that you must begin somewhere, you'll enter the first stage of following your passion. 4 years later began my time in high school. I'm 14 years old at this time. I've been exposed to hustle culture and exposed to the traps of the modern world. So in this point in time, I have one thing in my mind and one thing only. I cannot do the typical 9-to-5 lifestyle. I didn't want anybody to be my boss. I didn't want to be on anyone else's time. I didn't want to spend my life doing things that I hated. I wanted to live a life of freedom and authenticity. I remember early in my freshman year of high school telling some of my high school friends at the time that I wanted to drop out of high school. And I remember this look on their face of they're like, is this guy for real? So what's your plan B? Maybe you should do something more realistic. Again, I didn't really know what I wanted to do in life. Maybe I'd be a Sigma male entrepreneur or a day trader. But if there was one thing that I knew, it was just that I didn't want to follow the traditional path. And thus, I found myself returning to my passion of being a creator. And so with that being said, I'd like to show you guys my true beginnings in content creation that I've never shown anybody else. So when you first start creating content, it's always a great idea to start with something you're passionate about or good at. And so my first ever videos I did were beatboxing videos. And now I am going to screen record and show you. Yo. Okay. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm putting this on internet. Check out the editing, by the way, on my... Yeah, you see those little white borders and a little lens flare around them? I edited that. Smile, and don't forget to love yourself. Woo! Dude. Hey! Well, got dripped out. Anyways, enough stalling. This is my first ever beatboxing post on Instagram.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore.
Okay. Honestly? Okay. Honestly. That kind of cooked though. I probably was not in key. Figured out that I'm a little tone deaf, I think. I'm Filipino, I don't even know how that happens, but that kind of went hard. I didn't even know that like I go that hard. And so this was posted October 8th, 2018. All right, hold up. This one I kind of hit. Someone asked me to cover this.
Fake my death tonight. Fake my death tonight.
With a little fade to black.
School is getting stressful and sometimes the work exhausts me, but I think that's just me and my time management.
How cute, man. How cute. This was my first time even trying to make it sound like good. I remember I actually recorded that in the bathroom and then I lip synced it on Snapchat and then relayered my recording from the bathroom over that because that was my attempt at making professional sounding audio. Yeah, that's the last video posted on October 31st, 2018. After that, I didn't even touch beatboxing. That's hilarious. But honestly, yo, props to me for putting that shit out there. I'm not gonna lie. Going into this, I was gonna cringe a little harder, but I actually have this weird sense of like pride for myself for doing that. You know, I'm proud of my younger self because now I'm here and y'all see how well this video is doing. If it's got like 2 views, that's gonna be really embarrassing. Damn, man. Anyways, that's that. Let's move on with the rest of the video. I remember at this point in time, I was grinding social status person by person. Richard, what does grinding social status person by person mean? Dude, when I was like 13, 14, I was grinding on Snapchat shout out for shout outs. My friends were definitely annoyed. I remember seeing one of my friends' posts on Snapchat and it was like, I want to use Snapchat to see what you're up to, not see walls of shout outs. I was definitely very annoying. But anyways, after some time of doing beatboxing content, it wasn't long before I realized that this wasn't for me. I don't know, at the time it kind of felt like I was giving up already. And like, I was only doing it for a month too, but it simply just wasn't enjoyable. And that's okay. I was having a conversation with one of my students in my exclusive community, and he was asking like, what do you do when you feel so overwhelmed by the fact that there's so much life to figure out? And I gently reminded him that having it figured out at such a young age is so stupid. We're young. This is our time to try things. If something doesn't speak to you, making a switch won't kill you. I'd rather live an authentic life than be successful doing something that I hate. And so, I made a switch in content. After trying beatboxing for 1 month, it's literally only been 1 month since I've been doing that, I would make a switch to do gaming content. My brother bought me my first Elgato capture card so that I could record my Xbox screen. He's always been such a supportive figure when it comes to chasing my dreams. Thank you, Charles, for that. And I also got this shitty 2010 MacBook Pro that would take 5 fucking years to open. Oh, and I first edited on iMovie. A free software. Look at my subtitles. Look at these subtitles. Okay, so real quick, I actually want to show you guys the video that I came across that inspired me to make this entire video. And it's one of my first videos on YouTube, uploaded May 5th, 2019, so I'm 14 at this time. And this is my introduction video, Apex Legends commentary, with 300 views. Back when I had absolutely no clue what I was doing or what I even wanted to do. How do you feel about this thumbnail? Anyways, let's react to this first little introduction video.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we got a live commentary of Apex Legends. I'm here to talk about what exactly you guys can expect from this channel, what I can expect from this channel, some goals that I have, you know, whatever.
Dude, look at these captions. Like I said, this is done on iMovie. Oh my god.
Okay, so first off, some things that I want to be putting out on this channel. You guys can probably expect live commentaries.
Hey, we got the live commentary. Let's go.
Dude, this is such a bad landing. Why did I go here?
Wow, look at that. Look at that little black and white to emphasize that it was a separate moment, that I didn't know where I was going. Peak editing.
You guys can probably expect maybe some clips, I guess, of whatever play sessions I have. Any highlights, anything funny, anything I think is interesting that you guys might want to see.
I had no clue what I wanted to do. Literally nothing besides the fact that I just wanted to not work a regular job. This is hilarious.
What else can you guys expect? To be honest, I wish I could say what you guys could expect. I really don't know. Like, honestly, I'm kind of just winging it, but I know this is something that I want to do, and I want to start this off. I'll be documenting my progress. You guys will be able to see how I really improve, and if you guys really stick around, you guys will be here for the journey.
Hey, who stuck around though? Who stuck around? Who is here during this time?
So, what do I want out of all this? I want to create some sort of following. I need loot.
Did I do it? Did I create the following?
And more of a personal brand. I want my work to be something I'm happy with, something that I want to do, something that I'm excited to come to.
Dude, I just think it's so fucking cool that I just have no clue what I'm doing, and I'm just like going at it, and I'm just so openly like, yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, but this is what I want to do. What?
What else do I expect? I think in terms of some sort of audience, I really want to get to a point where I can really just grow my audience.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because I feel like, of course, there's like, you know, the friends who are going to be seeing my content, but I want to build an actual audience of people who want to actually come here, you know, like for me and the content that I put out, and not just like, not that supporting me is a bad thing, but like I want to sort of build an audience of true people who like really like seeing my content and really like seeing what I put out.
All right, as much as I'm like, you know, like dogging on myself, you know, I'm really proud to say that I am at a point where I do get excited when I think about YouTube videos, that I'm excited about the content that I get to make, and that I don't have just my friends watching my content anymore, that I have reached people, and there are people who are like, dude, there's people who like when I upload a video, they're like, yes, he uploaded, and I think that's so absolutely crazy to me. So thank you for that.
I'm probably like what, 15 subs? Maybe 100 subs by the time it's like summer. Maybe 500 by the end of summer.
Wow. That's just like, hearing my old goals is so insane to me. Like, I was looking for 100 to 500 subs by the end of summer, and 5 years later I'm sitting at 202,000 subscribers. That is insane. But anyways, that's the video that inspired me to make this video. Moving on with everything. And so now I'd go on to grind and put my whole richussy into these videos. Video after video after video, just focusing on getting better and better each time. I'd learn how to edit, I'd learn new techniques like working with keyframes, learning how to make moments happen through my editing, and I would work and work and work just so I could post it for no one. For an entire year, from 2019 to 2020, hardly anybody would interact with my videos. Now, you may be asking, Richard, you have videos that 200 views. What do you mean that's nobody? Calm down. listen. You guys actually have no clue how hard I was hustling to make things happen for me. So you wanna know how I got my first 200 views with every YouTube video? This is deadass how I started. Here's some free sauce, maybe. Honestly, this didn't really even get me anywhere. Well, it did, I guess, but like, you'll see. First off, I made clips on Instagram before Reels were a thing. And then listen up, because this is some sauce. I went to the Instagram of people who had similar content to me. I'd go into their most recent post, see who liked it. So that way, that would mean that they're mega fans of this YouTuber and they're active on Instagram. I'd follow like 50 of them an hour, and whoever would follow me back after I finished school or whatever, I would DM them and say, hey, thanks for the follow. And then only after they responded, I would say, hey, I noticed that you followed this person and this person and this person. And then we get into a conversation about that. At the time, it was like Vanoss, Smitty, and Minilad. Rest in peace, Minilad, by the way. A minor. Yeah, that's crazy that he did that. Anyways, I would tell them that I make similar content to them and that I have a YouTube channel. And so out of the 200 views that I would get for a YouTube video, I genuinely think I've DM'd thousands of people. And this is really what it's like when you choose to be a creator. You can go for days, weeks, months, years, creating for the void. It'll seem like you're speaking and creating for absolutely no one. And that's when the doubt starts to creep in. There comes that time where you start questioning, is this even worth it? Enter the Valley of Despair. A point in time when you're learning something new and your confidence diminishes. You realize that there's actually a lot more that you have to learn and that this journey wouldn't be as easy as you thought it'd be. That mountain that you faced, that you willingly decided to climb, only got larger. And it seems at this time that it'd be easier to go back than to keep going. And for most people, that's what they do. They give up. And the flame that once lit them to their core dies out. But what if I told you that when you quit on your 100th video, you were going to make it on your 101st? 2020. I'm 16 years old, and it's the beginning of the COVID lockdown. Like all of us, I was bored. There was nothing to do at the time other than online school. But there was an app that seemed to be cringe at the time, but was making its own revolution within its community. Musically. TikTok, a platform beginning the short form era of endless scrolling, algorithmic For You pages, and most importantly, accessibility. Like Vine, TikTok would become a platform where anybody could create content that they enjoyed. And the best part, TikTok was designed to make people go viral. It opened the gateways for the common person to understand what makes a viral video. And for a geek like me who was already into this was my time to shine. However, I didn't really see the value in it first. My first thoughts were, how bad could this really hurt me? I kind of just dicked around on it and I didn't really make anything serious for the first couple of months. But I used my knowledge of editing and memes and trends to make TikToks in my dingy, musty room. And I had a couple TikToks hit 1,000 views. Now, this isn't much in today's standard, but remember at the time I'm 16 years old and the most views I've ever gotten was like 200 views on a YouTube video. A video reaching 1,000 views was a lot. And there's something that happens there when you get your first ounce of results. Like going to the gym or learning an instrument, seeing results becomes addicting. And so I decided to double down on TikTok. Because when you see an opportunity, you take it and you fucking run with it. And so for a couple months, I made TikToks and memes for a small community, reaching a couple thousand viewers each time. 2,000 views, 4,000 views, 7,000 views, and then the lovely 10,000 views with a little K at the end. That was insane. I felt unstoppable. That is, until I created a video right before eating lunch and didn't even check on it or anything. Little did I know that this video would reach 700,000 views on TikTok the next day. And now you're probably wondering, oh, Richard, that's amazing. What video did you do to get viral? I gave myself head. Please do not click off. Let me explain. So there was this trend where you pretended to be schizophrenic, and there was also this like transition going on where I think it'd be better if I just showed you. You need to let go of me. What are you talking about? The plane crash was 2 years ago. You need to let go of me. Yep. 700,000 people saw that. Since then, that account actually got banned 2 to 3 times. I wonder why. More on that later. But it gave me the confidence to really go in and make some ridiculous stuff. And at this time, I also got into self-development. I started learning about psychology, discipline, deep work, laws of the universe. And I know that might sound absolutely crazy, but I'm so for real. I got so obsessed with this that I picked up learning laws of vibration, attraction, frequency, just so I could make my posts go viral. I even started paying attention to extremely minute details. Like I started improving my looks because I statistically understood that people would stay longer on a video if they found you attractive. And I used all of this knowledge to build my personal brand where I would make viral video after viral video. In fact, you might have seen a couple of them. I'll play them here.
I promise you, I am not sneaking in food. Then what would that be? There's a bulge in your pants. He was telling the truth. You can let go now. And what if I don't?
And I would do this until I reached motherfucking 1 million followers on TikTok. Now, my account actually shortly got banned after that, but that wouldn't stop me. I would make 2 more accounts after that and build up another 3 million followers. And here, I would also make my return to YouTube, post TikTok. It's called Your Down Bad Moments. It's been resurfacing on YouTube lately. The video is still up on this channel if you want to watch that. And from there, I would use my newfound knowledge of viral videos, self-development, psychology to return to growing a long-form audience. Things were looking up. The work that went behind the scenes that nobody ever saw finally got a chance to shine. And I've talked to so many different creators and they all agree that it takes about 3 to 5 years before you actually build some momentum and find your groove. And I think I found it. A lot can change in a couple of years. I think 2021 was the first year that I've ever gotten paid online. I remember making $50 off of a song promo, which is when somebody just pays me to use their song in a video, and I was so fucking ecstatic. My friend, however, got paid $100 because he asked for it. And I realized, wow, I have a lot to learn still. In terms of the timeline around 2021, I'll find a picture of it, but I think I was either at 40 or 400,000 followers where I got my first sponsor that would pay me $400 a month. This was a period of time when truly anybody could be making money on the internet, and I was one of them. I'll show you guys again like what videos I was making at the time.
Oh God, I'm gonna fart. I'll just blame it on the person next to me.
Ew. You're not fooling anyone. It's only you and me in this elevator.
Now, at the time, I couldn't even conceptualize making like $1,000 a month while living at my parents' house. But fast forward to early 2022, I would end up working with an agency that helps me get my first brand deals and song promos. And after receiving that help, in March 2022, I would make my first $4,000 in a month. And having that money at like 17, 18 was absolutely insane to me. It allowed me to invest in my first gaming PC when I turned 18, and I could finally retire the old 2010 MacBook Pro. In late 2022, I worked with a manager, which is different than the agency because they work specifically for me. And so they would make more money when I would make more money. And so together we would learn small things like learning how to negotiate or talk to brands or do outreach or how much should pricing even be for a brand deal at that time. And at a point in TikTok where I was pulling like 500,000 views per video, brand deals were going for like $2,000 to $5,000. Instagram Reels was also just being pushed out because they saw TikTok popping off, and they had their own like bonus program that was paying me like $2,000 a month. And so in late 2022, I had like 3 months in a row where I made $10,000 a month. And everything that I used to grow my account spilled into other areas of my life. I earned a physique that I was proud of, my relationships flourished, and I used everything that I learned about psychology, self-development, and content to return to YouTube, which, if you remember, was actually my original goal before TikTok. What I didn't know either was that this would lead me to make my first viral video on YouTube, or, well, viral. It'd be the first video to ever organically hit the algorithm. I took cold showers for 30 days, which, by the way, I edited completely on my own. And I actually want to take a second to be completely transparent with you guys and show you how much YouTube has been paying me. So next, what I wanted to show you guys is the progression of the videos that are still up on my channel today. So this is the first video that I posted post TikTok, and it was called Your Down Bad Moments. And there's something actually crazy here that I noticed. So in the first 30 days, it got around like 8,000 views. That's not that bad at all. And over that like next year, it was just a very, very steady, slow climb with that video. Like it's very, very linear. That I think is the amazing part about building a YouTube channel and building things that you're proud of. It's like that work becomes a catalog that ends up kind of generating this like passive revenue. And so for the past like 2 years that this has been up, this has been making me money. And what's so crazy is like there's this whole linear growth for a good, I don't even know, 2 years. And then in the past, literally, I think 100 days, it blew the fuck up, and it's now sitting at 225,000 views. It took the algorithm almost 2 years to give it an exponential blow up, and people are just now discovering this. And that I think is such an important thing that I think I wanted to share with you guys, which is like, yo, you never actually, like, even if a video doesn't do well straight away, you don't know. Things can blow up so much later, but you can't have that later moment happen if you aren't starting now. When I first started this, I didn't know that it was gonna even reach 100K. If it reached like 15K, 30K, I would have been happy with that. But the fact that it took 3 years and it jumped up to 225 and it's still going up is so insane. And so with that being said, for the past 3 years, this video and all the other videos that I've ever published are still making me money. Let's reveal how much this has made over the past 3 years. So this video, by the way, I made almost entirely like for free. It cost me $400 for that 2010 MacBook Pro from like years ago, and like $30 for Adobe Premiere Pro. Over the past 3 years, this video has made me $653.93, which like, that's not bad. For 3 years just sitting there making me that, like, that's insane. So this is almost about a year since I've been posting YouTube videos post TikTok, and over the past year that it's been uploaded, it's now sitting at 170,000 views, which is again like insane. And in that time, it has made me just under $700 just sitting there. And so think about what is possible for you if you were to just upload and keep uploading. Like all of these videos that I make, like maybe they don't do crazy like at the moment, but they all add up, you know? And now I actually want to show you guys, this is my first video that ever hit the YouTube algorithm. I took cold showers for 30 days. And this one, again, like I edited it myself. So this is very interesting to me. So for the first 30 days, it actually performs just about the same, right? Where I hit about like 30 to 40,000 views in that first month, but it just absolutely spikes up in the next month up to 200,000 views. That is so crazy. That's so fucking cool, dude. What? And then fast forward almost 2 years later, we are now sitting at 503,000 views. When I first uploaded this video, I genuinely, because, you know, keep in mind, I hadn't posted like anything like this before, and all of my videos at the max would get maybe 100K views. Like, and that's like a maybe. Actually, no, like I don't even think any of my videos had 100K at this time. So to see this sitting here at 500,000 views, like just really shows like you can't just believe in fear. There's this quote that's spreading around recently that's like, fear is like the same thing as faith. You're just believing in the negative. And so like if you constantly allow yourself to believe in the negatives, like you're not going to you're not gonna see this. This isn't gonna happen. You need to be willing to take those chances. And so over the past 2 years that this has been sitting here, this video has generated me $1,651.43, which again, all it costed was my PC that I got a while ago and cold showers and a little bit of my time, and it made me that much. Oh my God, excuse me. Okay, but this video, oh my God. So this is my first video that ever hit 1 million views, and it's on track to hitting 2 million views. So with this video, I worked with an editor. Shout out to him, he's so fucking talented. So this is a video, this is one of the videos where I was like, oh my God, this is gonna blow up. Like I went to bed and I was like, what is going on? Because in the first like week, it hit 100K. I was like, whoa, I just fucking cracked the algorithm here. In the first month, it hit half a mil. And since then, it's just been on a slow, steady increase. And last I remember checking, it was like, I don't know, like 1.5. Now it's still going up, and it's sitting at 1.7 million views. And that is so, oh my God, that's so crazy to me, because like I look back at when I first made YouTube videos, and I had videos that weren't even pushing 200 views. And now I'm at a spot where like, this is happening. And this like is only happening because I took the chance on myself. And so with that being said, for the past, how long has it been? Not even 2 years that this video has been up. This video has made me $5,314.13 in the past 2 years that it's been up. I think last time I checked, which was like a while ago before I started traveling, it made me like $3,000. So to know that over the last couple of months, like it's almost like doubled is so crazy. And the craziest part is like, it's still going to keep going up. On top of that, some of the videos that I make at this point in time are videos like I'm really, really proud of. So this one here, I looks max to get revenge, right? This one was purely like art. Yeah, this one was insane, actually. Hold on. So in the first day of this video, it got 40,000 views. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is gonna go crazy. In the first 30 days, almost about $500,000. And again, it's just been that slow, steady increase to where now it's sitting at 1.3 million views. And so in the past, not even year, this video has made me $4,574.04. Again, for what's almost like passively, and it's only gonna keep going up. Even for something that's more of like a vlog, and like it doesn't have the same amount of effort. A video like this still generated me $561. That was the cost of the plane ticket to go to Tokyo. It's gotten to a point where even though I haven't really touched YouTube like crazy, it still pays me about $1,000 a month without me even touching it. And I said this earlier, and I'm gonna repeat myself, like this can only happen if you decide to take the chance for yourself. So I don't know if there's anything that I hope you take from that. It's stop putting your faith into fear. I hope somehow this serves as some sort of guidance or light for somebody out there to place their faith in themselves, to place their faith in opportunity, and to place their faith in love. But yeah, on with the video. So now that I understood YouTube, I was able to move out and buy my own car, and now I'm at a place where I'm traveling with my girlfriend. And even though I haven't really touched YouTube like crazy, it still pays me passively like $1,000 a month. I am beyond grateful for the fact that not only am I able to reach thousands of people, but I'm able to do it doing what I love. And I genuinely cannot thank the people who have supported me enough. So, looking back at the entire journey, what does it actually take to be a content creator? When you take it all the way back, before I had the viral YouTube videos, before I had the streak on TikTok, before I had my first viral video on TikTok, before I started making YouTube videos for nobody, before I started those little beatboxing videos on Instagram, it started with the belief that I could make it. I had nothing to my name as a 14-year-old but the belief that somewhere in the unknown, I would find my way home. If I didn't have that subconscious delusional belief, I wouldn't have opened up the gateways to allow myself to learn or take action or make things for nobody for an entire year. There were so many people who judged. There were so many people who didn't get it. And there were so many people who thought that I was doing something risky. And to be completely honest, it was risky, but nothing great comes easy. And I think that's what separates people who actually make things happen versus people who let life escape their grasp. It's belief. And I can't stress that enough. It is so absolutely corny, but it really does come down to your belief in yourself. And so if you're out there and you have a dream and you have no clue if you're crazy or not, for what it's worth, maybe it's okay to be crazy. Because what good has being realistic actually gotten us? So if this message is reaching you, hold on to your dreams, because dreams are what make life worth living. So, where am I now? If you haven't seen, I've actually made a switch of content on TikTok and YouTube. I figured that there was actually something deeper to the whole content creation thing than just mindlessly putting out entertainment. I want to help people in the same way that I've helped myself. I've actually started a podcast and an exclusive community where I teach everything that I've learned over the last couple of years. I've been teaching people not just what it takes to become a content creator, but what it takes to actually build a new life for yourself, about how powerful humans actually are. Because if you want to build a new life for yourself, if you want to build that genuine belief, you need to rewire your subconscious mind. In the current day, I'm sure you felt this, social media, the government, and just media in general, right, programs your subconscious mind to self-sabotage itself. And so I'm building a new school in which we can all help each other create new lives out of love. In there, we have weekly calls, hours worth of exclusive content, 10 weeks of assignments to transform your subconscious, an exclusive chat where I'm always active, and I'm only gonna be building more into this school. I'm really excited going into 2025 with these people because they're all so fucking cool. Every time like a weekly call happens, I get so pumped to just share a lot of this information, and like it actually is like such an electrifying start to my day. But besides that, right? Do you want me to be completely honest? With the new niche that I've dove in myself into, it's almost been reminiscent of when I first started content creation. Because starting anything new is that same feeling of creating into the void, doing work that nobody's going to see. And maybe a lot of people aren't seeing the podcast right now. Maybe not a lot of people are in the program that I've created, where I've put all those tools that I've used to create my dream life. And maybe not a lot of people see the vision that I have planned for my life yet. But I'm gonna use everything that I've learned to make that work too. So, where am I? At the age of 20, I'm still here. I'm actually still building. It's not over yet. And I don't think it'll ever be over. And it's hard. There are moments where I know it would be easier if I quit, but I also know that it would eat at me alive every day. I haven't made it yet. In fact, I am very far from what I know my potential to be. I still have so much to learn. And even at a point where I found a slim pocket of success, I'm at an age where I'm still figuring out what I even want to do with my life. And I feel like that consumes a lot of us. We think that there's a moment where we're supposed to have life figured out, but it never ends. We all have our own struggles, and these are the obstacles that I've chosen. So with that being said, whatever it is you're wishing to do, whatever it is you're wishing to create, I hope you know that life is a journey that never ends. And I hope this message reaches you in some way, and that through the struggle, whether you're struggling to make it full-time, creating for absolutely nobody, or struggling with just starting, that you can find the strength to keep going. Because you never know who's watching, you never know who you're gonna reach, and you never know what's gonna happen. And for those reasons, I will keep going. I will never stop on my never-ending journey of creating for the people. Because this is about something greater than just my journey. This is about your journey. It's a struggle, but for what it's worth, to do something fulfilling and means most to your heart will always, always be worth it.